This is David Memmott of Lottodds. It is February 14th, 2016. Okay, continuing from my video yesterday pertaining to the Cash5. When I say Cash5, I'm referring to the New Jersey lottery website, but this methodology I'm talking about can be applied to all lottery systems, five-numbered lottery systems that are similar to the New Jersey Cash5. Some of them are called Pick 5. Okay, creating we, as I said yesterday, we successfully were able to create an algorithm that predicted multiple odd even patterns in the Cash 5 winners by looking at past winning patterns. And we were also able to combine multiple group patterns to the odd even patterns, which enabled us to predict multiple Cash 5 winners. Okay, I want to show you how we'll be implementing this. We're working on it now, but as you see from here, this is what's there now on the site. So you have pick 3 and pick 4 prediction tools, and they do work. And the pick 4 prediction tools, we're adding just another menu here to allow you to combine past winners so that you make sure that you have at least the sufficient amount of numbers that would match the winner that would be next, and that would enable you to be able to predict the winner here in this box would show up. Just like here, it looks like here you have two boxes like that. Now the Cash5, this is how the Cash5 works. It works differently because Cash5 is a little bit more complicated, and it works with the patterns of the numbers. So there's two patterns right here that we're working on. The first pattern is going to be the odd even pattern, and then the group patterns, the way the numbers come out. And the group patterns would be like from 1 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30, 39, 40 to 43, because in New Jersey Cash5 there's numbers from 1 to 43, and they could be labeled 1s, 10s, 20s, 30s, and 40s. That's the key. That's one of the keys on how to predict the next Cash5 winner. But the most important one that you have to start out with is how to predict here the odd even pattern. This is the foundation that all lottery numbers sit on, either from pick 2 to Mega Millions or Powerball. If you cannot correctly predict the odd even pattern that's going to come out in the next winter, you have little to no chance of ever winning the lottery, at least the big numbers. Okay, I want to show you how this is important, how you could start predicting the odd even pattern. And it was right in front of everybody's face. The problem is people are concentrating on the surface of the numbers, looking at the numbers and looking for patterns of the numbers. That's not where you should be looking at. In the beginning, you should be looking at the bottom of the numbers, the foundation of the numbers, because there are patterns on top of patterns that are under the numbers that the numbers sit on that will allow you to be able to predict the actual next Cash5 winner or Pick 5 winner, whatever five-numbered lotteries in your state. I'm going to show you, and you're gonna see how it makes so much sense. All right, hold on one second. See what I'm pulling up here. All right, odd even number. All right, let's start with this. Let's go look at the Cash5 Live New Jersey. Now, again, I told you it could be applied to any five-numbered lottery that is similar to New Jersey, and most of them are. I believe all of them are. Okay, so anyway, let me just pull this back up here so I could show you. All right, we're going to be dealing with the two numbers here from February 12th and February 13th. It's 752, so the next lottery number Cash5 has not been drawn yet. It's going to be drawn in a few minutes, about 8 o'clock. Anyway, I want you to notice this number. You see the winning number 2, 5, 19, 24, 43? All right, look under it. Look on the foundation, odd even foundation it's sitting on. Okay, that number right here, do you see that? It's sitting on an even, odd, odd, even, odd number, right? Even, odd, even, odd number, right? Okay, do you see how many odds there are on there? How many? 3, right? I want you to look at the next number, right? Oops, let me pull that back up. All right, look at the next number, right? 10, 23, 37, 41, 42. Okay, what is that? That's even, odd, 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 even, right? Even, odd, 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 even, right there, right? How many odds are there? There are 3. Do you see the similarities? Look, and February 13th, there are 3 odds in that number. Okay? And February 12th, there are 3 odds in that number. You see how, first of all, you have the pattern of the odd even pattern. Let me say this way. You see the numbers, the winning numbers? The winning numbers sit on a foundation of an odd even pattern, right? Well, guess what? The odd even patterns have their own number foundation or mount foundation, not mount foundation, but amount patterns. Okay, but this is it. I just showed it to you. Look, 3 odds, 3 odds. You see? Could you see this? Look, 3 odds. Let me show you something. This here predicted February 12th. This odd even pattern predicted the next odd even pattern here of 2013. Right? Do you see it? Let me show you. Look, how many odd even patterns have 3 odds in it? Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's out of 32. So right off the bat, by looking at the previous odd even pattern, you were able to knock out all 32 except for 10 of them, right? Okay, this is important. So you knew that the day before, okay, on February 12th, that one of these 10, okay, if this pattern with the 3 odds was going to repeat for the next winner, you knew one of these 10 was going to be the winner with next winner. And that was even, odd, 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 even. And it came out correctly. Because let's look for even, odd, 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 even. Where is that? Even, odd, 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 even. Even, odd, odd. It's right here. Number 14. See that? In the green. So it correctly predicted it the number before. Now, if you are able, and let me tell you something. This is no coincidence. Oh, no, 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 no. This is absolutely no coincidence. These things repeat over and over again, and they could repeat 5, 6 times. And that is awesome because this is your clue. This is where you start being able to predict the next Cash5 winner. You have to be able to predict the odd even patterns first correctly, then you'll be able to predict the odd even pattern. The next step would be the group patterns, which I'll do in another video. But let me show you something. Look. Look. All right? Here, let me show you. All right? Here, look. This is January 6th to January 9th, right? Like I told you, these patterns are not coincidence. They happened constantly over and over again. Okay? So hold on, let me correct this. Oh, whatever. Anyway. All right, so look here. January 6th, you have how many odds? 3. January 7th, how many odds? 3. January 8th, how many odds? 3. And January 9th, how many odds? 3. Look at that. 3, 3, 3, 3. And what did we say? We said when you have 3 odds, it's always these 10, right? Always these 10 coming out, right? So you knew that, look, January 6th predicted January 7th. January 7th predicted January 8th. January 8th predicted January 9th. Okay? And watch this. Look. Here's even better. Look at this. Look at this. 3 evens. Okay? We start with January 13th to January 19th. Look. January 13th, 3 evens. 14, 3 evens. 15, 3 evens. 16, 3 evens. 17, 3 evens. 18, 3 evens. 19, 3 evens. There are so many numbers here, an odd even pattern, that have 3 evens, just like 3 odds. Hold on one second. Turn that off. I was hearing music on my headphone. Anyway, so as I was saying, okay, so there you go. So these numbers were predicting each other prior to that, right? And this is important because now you know concerning the odd even patterns right off the bat. You know that the prior odd even pattern could predict the next odd even pattern, who could predict the next one, next, the next, the next, next. Okay, so you know from the 32 odd even patterns what you're actually dealing with. Like here with the three odds that we're repeating, you knew you're only dealing with 10. Okay, but then you go, oh, wait a second, 10 could be so many numbers, it could be 1,000 numbers. Yes, but that's what you start with, and there are ways how to reduce it, and I'm going to show you how. Look, for example, let's take this number here, look, these winnings here, look. You see this on January 29th, 30th, and 31st? Look, you see the 29th has 4 odds, and then after 4 odds, and then after 4 odds again? Well, let me ask you something. How many odd even patterns have 4 odds in it? How many? 4. There are only 4 odd even patterns, okay, that have 4 odds in it. All right, hold on a second. Let me get to that. Let me show you something here. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we go. And there they go. You see? You have 4 odds. It's number 16, 24, 28, and 31. Now, if you knew that the odd even patterns tend to repeat one after the other like this, then what could you do? You could say, okay, all right, so if I knew that today was 4 odds that came out, and there could be possibility that 4 odds are going to come out tomorrow, then what am I dealing with here? What you're dealing with are these 4 4 odd even patterns. That's all, right? So what would the next step you'd do? You'd look at the numbers and you'll try to determine how you could delete or remove all the 4 numbers, or as many of the 4 odd even patterns as you can. So let's go to the New Jersey Lottery and let's go check out January 29th. All right, let's go check out January 29th. What do we have there? January 29th to, okay, hold on a second, to the 31st. Okay, January 29th to the 31st. Look what we have here. Look, I'm going to go back one further because I want to see the odd even patterns coming out vertically. When I mean vertically, I mean from up top to bottom or bottom to top. Look at this. All right, so look at the 29th. You have odd, right? But look at the number before the 28. You got odd came out right in the first position. So you got odd, odd, odd. 3 odds in a row. So now what did I tell you in the past about the patterns when they tend to come out 3 in a row? Odd, odd, odd. Okay? They tend to flip to even. And look what happened on the 31st. Even. So if you knew that the odd even number patterns, the prior date, like for example, January 29th, was coming out 4 odds, and you knew that they tend to repeat a lot of times, you knew that the following winner on the 30th and even the 31st, 4 odds could come out, right? So look at this. If you knew that here, whoops, let me get that back. Oh, God, hold on a second. I hate when that does that. All right, so if you knew that, okay, on the 28th was odd, on the 29th was odd, on the 30th was odd in the first position, and you knew when you see 3 odds, they're going to flip to an even. What does that tell you when you saw right here, when you saw the 29th and the 30th, 4 odds coming out? There's a possibility another 4 odds would come out, right? And look at this. What came out here on the 31st? 4 odds again, right? And what was the first number position? It was even. The prior 3 numbers were odd, so that was even, right? So if that is even, what can you do with that? Go back to the odd even pattern, the 4. I want you to eliminate all the odd even patterns, right, with 4 odds in it that start with an odd. Look, you have 1, right? That's 1. You have 2, right? 2, right? And what's that? You have 3. You just eliminate 3. How many do you have left? 1. What was the winner? Look, what was the one that was left? Even, odd, 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 odd. Now look at this. What was the winner? And January 31st. Even, odd, 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 odd. You just predicted the next winning odd even pattern by studying, looking at the prior winning patterns of the 30th and the 29th and even the 28th by looking at the first position, odd, odd, odd. You see, that's how you can predict the next odd even pattern. I wish you luck. I'll make videos about how to put these together with the group patterns and how you could predict the next Cash 5 winner. Okay? Wish you luck.